So I've had some people recently who are asking me how I manage my time and um, the things that, when I'm planning my exercise or I'm planning projects, doing different things like that. And so I just wanted to give a couple of tips that I use that are really, really helpful, at least for me. And that is, I think a lot of times people think that when they exercise, they need to find an hour block of time. I don't know why an hour is like the key number, but, an hour block of time to go into the gym and to be active, or into the rock climbing gym or whatever it is that, whatever it is that you really love to do. So it could be, cycling or going out and playing team sports that takes an hour to be able to do that. And so instead of thinking in terms of an hour, I think that it's really important for people to know that they can do it in much shorter time periods. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll set an alarm on my phone for even 5 minutes and do exercise for 5 minutes. Or I'll do some breathing exercises. Or I'll stretch. Or I'll do different things like that for a shorter period of time. And you can even shrink it down even more. You can set a timer on your phone for anywhere from 1 to 2 minutes. And I was having a conversation with somebody the other day, and we were talking about how he was, stressed out at work. He didn't have any time to do anything, and then he had 3 kids, so he was rushing home to take them to their sports games and be involved in there, but he really wasn't taking care of himself. And what I said to him, and I had never really tried this before, so I did a little bit on faith, but I felt like it was something that really made sense to me based upon what it is that I've been teaching people, which was to take 2 minutes and literally you're not going to sleep in 2 minutes, but you can rest for 2 minutes. So I tried that the other day. I, set my timer for 2 minutes, and I just closed my eyes and I just quieted. And after 2 minutes, it was really amazing. I actually felt completely energized afterwards. And so, a lot of times my energy is pretty good and solid throughout the day, but you can have these mini naps or mini exercise sessions or mini breathing sessions or many things that can help you throughout the day. So rather than waiting for an hour block of time, if you did 2 or 3 or 5 minutes per hour throughout your day, you're going to get a better net effect than if you go into the gym and you exercise for an hour. Now, at least for myself, doing that is not a replacement for going and actually having some dedicated time to be able to exercise. But it's a great way to be able to manage our time so that we chunk it down into smaller spaces. Now, the timer is probably the number one app on my phone that I use, because anytime I'm doing something, I'm having an idea in my mind about how long approximately something's going to take. And so if I leave it open-ended and I say, okay, I'm just going to do something, I may go 2 or 3 times longer time-wise than it would if I actually set a timer for myself and I say, okay, I'm going to get this done in 30 minutes. So I think that, because time is the thing that we can't get back. We may gain or lose money. We may gain or lose other things, but time is something that we really need to protect in our lives. And if we can be more effective in the course of our day rather than wasting our time doing nothing, I think that's really helpful for us as human beings, not only for our stress level, but that we can actually be more effective in our lives. So, I think that I really want people to be more effective in their lives. And if you're not managing your time, or you're feeling like you don't have any time, you can get that back. And it really starts with a really simple thing. So you say, okay, today I'm going to take 3 5-minute periods of time, and I'm going to do something for myself. 3 5-minute times. It could be 3 2-minute times. It doesn't even have to be 3. You pick a number and you commit to it on that particular day. And notice how it changes the way that you feel and the way that you relate with the world and your attitude and your focus and your concentration. It can really make a huge difference there. The last thing is that, when I look at the course, not only my day of my week, there was a study that I was reading that was saying that, or actually, I think I was listening to a talk, Stephen Covey, who wrote the book, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. His son wrote a book called The 4 Disciplines of Execution. And we can have really good ideas, but sometimes we have trouble executing our ideas. And one of the things that he brought to light was that if you do 1 to 3 projects or actions, likely you're going to get 1 to 3 actions done. If you try to do 4 to 10, you're going to likely do only 1 to 2. If you do over 10, you'll do 0. And so the way that we, kind of chunk down our day and focus our day is, at least what I do for myself is I'll focus on doing literally 2 or 3 things that day and not try to go past that, because I find that I start getting distracted and then I get nothing done. And so really being focused in that way can help to manage your stress level and really make you more effective in your life.